Danielle joins us now from the Turning Points Gala at the BMO Centre with a look at the weather. A little bit breezy out there this afternoon.
Yeah, a little bit breezy, not quite as warm as yesterday, but overall, all in all, a pretty nice day if you can handle the wind. Now, here in Calgary, we had winds gusting up to 50 kilometers per hour at times, but south of Calgary, around Pincher Creek, Christmas Pass, up to 90 kilometers per hour. So it's been a gusty day overall in southern Alberta. Temperatures did not climb very high. We're sitting at 14 degrees right now, but overall, still a nice day to be outdoors. Make the best of this week as much as possible because next week looks much cooler and wet for sure, which we'll talk about later in the show. All right, your 24-hour forecast brought to you by Fifth Avenue Volkswagen. Find more than what you're expecting at Fifth Avenue Volkswagen. Okay, your next 24 hours showing you, gusty up until about 11 o'clock tonight, up to 50 kilometers per hour. Then it quiets down in the overnight hours. Expect 8 degrees at 8 a.m., a mix of sun and cloud throughout the day. A little breezy in the afternoon tomorrow. We should get up to 21. More details coming up, Ian.
Nice to know that they're getting prepared, Danielle, for any extreme weather that comes later this summer. In the meantime, though, we have pretty moderate conditions in Calgary.
Yeah, we always get that extreme weather, so enjoying this nice weather that we have so far, and really for the rest of this week, is nice. Now, before I get into the weather, I'm joined by a friend of mine, Kim Roos, CEO of FearIsNotLove, and we're at a gala, Turning Points Gala.
Yes, we are.
So tell me, what is this gala about?
Well, Turning Points Gala is our annual signature fundraiser that raises money for key programs and supports and even shelter beds right now for us. So this gala helps support programs all year round.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. And what can people expect tonight?
Well, tonight we've got some entertainment. We have Wakefield Brewster, and we also have a panel with folks from the agency, but also from Calgary Police Service that are going to talk about, so what happens when you call 911? What happens when you reach out for help? And how does the system work to help people be safe?
Incredible. And yes, you have so many different programs throughout the city to help people in different ways, men and women.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
So this is obviously probably a big fundraiser for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've recently had some cuts, and so we did reduce our services in the shelter by 17 beds on April the 1st, and so this funding will help support the shelter as well as other programs. We run a men's resource line that's connected to the Men&, program and men's counseling, and last year alone we had 3,000 calls from men, and of those 3,000, over 900 decided to go forward for therapy or some kind of treatment. So we're really proud of the work that the agency does, and we're really excited to see the money that comes in to support the work and to keep us afloat and be able to support Calgary.
Well, you do incredible things for the community, so thank you very much, and I hope this is a wonderful night here.
Thank you very much.
And what I can say about the weather, as I do a switching gears here, weather looks absolutely fantastic for the rest of this week. We can expect some warmth. We can expect, a little wind here and there, but the rain, the big bout of rain that we actually really need, is going to hold off until about Sunday night. Temperatures didn't climb quite so high today in Calgary. We're up 14 right now. We're in the 20s in Lethbridge and Medicine Hat and Milk River, as you can see. As we go through the next few hours, we're still looking at wind gusts. So we've had 52 as our maximum wind gusts in Calgary, close to 90 in Pincher Creek, and around that 70 mark for Lethbridge and Medicine Hat. So by about 11 p.m., the winds will start to calm down, and they'll be calm overnight and quite significantly quieter for tomorrow. What we had today was a bit of a blip that we talked about. So the jet stream moved over. We were under a ridge of high pressure for days, but it's shifted, and it's over central Alberta. So central Alberta is getting that mixed precipitation, mainly rain, snow, higher elevations in some cases, especially in the BC mountain passes and the overnight areas. But for us in the south, it's really been the wind and some cloud cover with this. So when you look at that longer range forecast, what does this mean? Well, we're looking at another ridge of high pressure building in. That's going to knock our temperatures up. So 21 for Friday, 24 for Saturday. Stability. We will have some sunshine, some cloudy periods. By the time we get into Sunday, Mother's Day, big day for a lot of people, 19 degrees, so it won't get quite as warm, but it should remain stable until about about just after the supper hours. That's when we get into the potential of rain. And this rain will be on and off, heavy at times, Sunday night through Monday and Tuesday. So we'll pick up quite a bit. Monday should be the heaviest, 5 to 15 millimeters of rain, and just a high of 9. So temperatures really cool down for next week. We're not looking at any days in the 20s for next week. And in fact, just a single-digit high on Monday to kick off the week. Then we get back into the teens. Friday will probably be the warmest of next week, but overall, if you like the 20s, you like the warmer weather, then enjoy it while we have it for the next few days.
Okay, Danielle, we want really nice weather for all the moms this weekend, okay?
Okay, done, Ian. I can give that to you. Yeah, the rest of this week looks really nice. I mean, it starts to falter a little bit by Mother's Day, but still nice weather expected for Mother's Day. 14 degrees is the current temperature. Today's high, just 15, so a degree below normal for this time of year. When you look at that longer range trend here, in the 20s for the next couple days and stable, 19 for Mother's Day, and late day showers. So likely after the supper hours is when the rain starts to kick in and temperatures start to cool, and that's the story for most of next week. So 9 degrees is a high for Monday, and by Tuesday still another few millimeters of rain possible, but we'll start to get back into the teens again. So a little unsettled next week. We need the rain. Cooler temperatures expected, so make the best of these warmer days that we have over the next couple of days, Ian.
Thank you, Danielle.
Danielle Savoni is on location at the BMO Centre tonight. You were there for a gala. We'll learn about that in a little bit, but can you give us a sneak peek at the forecast first?
Okay. Yeah, sneak peek at the forecast is it will be warmer for the next couple of days than what we had today, and the winds will be a little calmer as well. Today was that day we talked about, that little blip with the jet stream arriving over us to give us, well, we had early morning sprinkles. It's been gusty throughout the day, at times over 50 kilometers per hour. And at this point, yeah, we only got up to 15 degrees today, but 14 right now. Wind at the airport registering the gust at 41 kilometers per hour. When we look at those next 24 hours, expect the winds to calm down by about 10, 11 o'clock at night, then quiet throughout the overnight and through tomorrow for much of the day. 8 degrees at 8 a.m., a mix of sun and cloud throughout the day, and we should crack that 20-degree mark for tomorrow afternoon. The winds won't be too crazy tomorrow, but we are looking at 30 to 40 kilometers per hour at times. I'll have more details, because what I do have to mention is next week is a very different week when we're talking about the weather, Tara. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit.
Sounds good. Thanks, Danielle. Danielle is down at the BMO Centre tonight for the Turning Points Gala. That's a fundraiser for Fear Is Not Love. Danielle.
Again, it's really picking up here. The excitement has begun, and we're joined here by our friend Kim Roos, CEO, Fear Is Not Love. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks very much for having me.
I know there's a lot going on, and you have a lot to do in there as things get going, but really, can you tell us, what is this gala all about?
So the Turning Points Gala is our key and signature fundraiser for Fear Is Not Love. And so this night tonight is about celebrating the survivors of domestic violence and abuse, the work that's done in the community, and looking forward to how we can continue to make a difference in our community.
And when you talk about that looking forward, tell us about, you know, when they say the need has never been greater, how does this help?
This particular event raises funds to support programs that are not funded otherwise. It allows us to innovate, to expand our services when the need is high. And we're seeing in Calgary and Alberta in particular that the need is high, the lethality is rising for women, and there's reduced funding and support for programs that, like the ones that we offer, like Calgary Women's Emergency Shelter. So tonight is a really critical night to raise much needed funds to support those programs.
Incredible. I'm so happy that so many people are coming to this, supporting, because as you were saying, it takes the community.
Yes, it takes everybody. Fear Is Not Love is a really critical agency in the network of services across the province. However, if we're really going to make a difference to reduce domestic violence and abuse, it really takes the community, it takes all of us to recognize this is a public safety concern, and we all have a role to play in ending it and supporting people and moving past it.
Kim, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful night in there.
Thank you, I will.
And I'm going to tell people about what's going on out there. Right? Out there, I mean, we didn't get too warm today. We got into the teens. It's been windy. The wind will be quieter tomorrow, and temperatures will be warmer tomorrow. So as we look ahead to Mother's Day, and we look ahead to what's in store for us as we go through the rest of this week, what I will sum it up as, the rest of this week is warm and quiet. quiet. As we go into next week, that's going to be wet. It's going to be a lot cooler as well. So let me get to the graphics here and show you what's going on. All right. For temperatures at the moment, we're sitting at 22 degrees in Medicine Hat, 14 in Calgary. We only got to 15 in Calgary today. So yes, quite a bit cooler than what we've had over the past few days. But we will get back into the 20s as we go. All right, when we look at wind gusts, well, look how gusty it was in Pincher Creek today, closer to 90 kilometers per hour at times. Let's look at those maximum gusts that we've had. 70, around that 70 mark for Lethbridge and Medicine Hat, and just over 50 for Calgary, closer to 60 in Red Deer. It will subside and calm down. We may have gusts up until about 11 o'clock tonight, and then in the overnight hours it will calm down, and the winds in all communities in southern Alberta should be quite a bit calmer for tomorrow. What we had is a bit of a blip. The jet stream has been over us. This delivered a few showers early this morning in Calgary, and we've had the wind because of it. But we're looking at a stable day for the next couple days as this ridge of high pressure builds in. Temperatures will be in the 20s. Mother's Day, 19 degrees as a high. And the showers and the rain should kick in late Sunday after the supper hours. That will continue through Monday and Tuesday of next week with cooler temperatures by then. All right, here's your Skywatch weather camera looking at the Deerfoot. We had a pretty good day today. So to sum it up, yes, it's been a windy one today. We also saw some sunshine. We had some cloud cover. Overall, you know what, we did okay. And if you like the warmer temperatures, well, we have lots of that to come for this week. This will be the week of that stable weather, that sunny weather, the weather to be outdoors. But you know what the thing is next week, we need the rain. We're going to get lots of it, especially to kick off next week, and much cooler temperatures. So take this outdoor weather while we have it and make the best of it. 14 degrees is the current temperature. Today's high 15. What's normal for this time of year is 16. So we're really right where we should be for this time of year. 21 though is the temperature right now in Lethbridge, 22 in Medicine Hat and Milk River. So the further southeast you go, once again, it is warmer. And off into Saskatchewan, some communities got into those high 20s. So we moved our warmer air over to them for today. All right, we had that little blip as we talked about, jet stream over us. It brought in a couple of isolated showers into Calgary early this morning, and also why we're dealing with the wind. Now the wind should be calmer for tomorrow in all communities. Kamloops looking at a high of 23 with some cloud cover. Kelowna 24 with a mix of sun and cloud. Edmonton 19 degrees, same thing as Red Deer, but in central Alberta they'll hang on to a lot of the cloud cover. Well, it says showers for Olds. That's incorrect. We are looking at some cloud cover for tomorrow with some sunny periods, and temperatures should be able to climb into the 20s. In fact, for Lethbridge and through Medicine Hat, Milk River, we're looking at climbing into those mid-20s tomorrow. All right, 10-day trend for Calgary, 21 degrees for tomorrow, even warmer for Saturday at 24. And for Mother's Day, we'll get close to that 20 mark. It doesn't look like it will get unstable until Sunday night, and that will carry rain and cooler temperatures Sunday night through Monday and Tuesday. Tara?
Good stuff. Thank you, Glenn. Let's go back up to Danielle one more time at the BMO Centre tonight. You're heading into that gala for Fear Is Not Love soon, but maybe you can give us one last peek at the forecast, Danielle.
I am, and yeah, you know what, the summary for the forecast, Tara, is enjoy all the moments of warmth and sunshine that we have for the rest of this week, because it looks a lot wetter and a lot cooler for next week. As you can see, over the next couple of days, we're looking at getting into the 20s, which is fantastic. Mother's Day will be a little cooler, but still above normal with a high of 19, and it doesn't look like till late Sunday. You might even get away with barbecuing on Sunday, but then the rain kicks in after that, and that will last through Monday and Tuesday and be heavy at times, and it will drop our temperatures. All right, weather window brought to you by Luxa Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, and Alberta's climate. Ron Jeffrey sent this one in. A little snooze in the sun. Not a bad idea.
Good stuff. Thank you, Danielle, and thank you for your company tonight. We hope you have a terrific evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow.